So the Gleaner is reporting that our men are killing their spouses at rapid rates. And the story goes something like this. Jamaican men are killing their spouses and themselves at a higher rate than men in the United States and most other countries in the world, with local researchers theorizing that this is due to a persuasive cultural belief that woman is a man's possession for life. In the last 10 years, 27 Jamaicans have been killed by their intimate partners who then committed suicide. That includes 26 women and one homosexual who was murdered by his male partner. I think that was Pottinger. Clinical psychologist Dr. Aubrey Pottinger, who was part of the three-member team which studied these cases, said that the prevalence rate on intimate partners murder-suicide in Jamaica was 0.92 per 1,000 between 2007 and 2017, which was higher than the international rate. To put in some framework or perspective, in the US it's typically between 0.20 and 0.30 per 100,000. In some states in the US it can go as high as 0.50. South Africa is one of the higher ones, and that one was 0.87. And we are high above that, Pottinger explained during the Gleaner Editors Forum last Thursday. The homicides tends to be higher among armed personnel. Again, this is consistent with literature. They have access to guns, or security forces, or police, soldiers, security guards. They have access, added Pottinger, even as she noted that unskilled laborers also figure out prominently in the instance of persons who kill their partners and themselves. While the researchers found that the types of men committing these acts was somewhat standard, that was not the case for their victims. The occupation of the victims varied, so we could have the professional, we could have the businesswoman, we could have the self-employed, the security officers, so that varied for victims. I don't know if the Gleaner does not vet their sources and their statistics anymore, but that statistics that they use was very disheartening, and they're comparing Jamaica to the United States. In no way, shape, or form can Jamaica compare to the United States as far as murder-suicide is concerned. Murder-suicide has been going on in the United States for years and multiple at a time. And even if they're doing it per capita, in the United States, it's 1,000 murders per capita. So I don't understand what they're talking about and how they got that statistics and how they use that over a 10-year span. But they need to vet sources more often and actually do a Google search before they put out certain information. But with that being said, we don't want to take away from what the article is about. And the article is about murder-suicide, and it's rampant in Jamaica now. Even more now than ever before, and it's a problem. A lot of people is attributing it to mental health, and I would have to agree. A lot of mental illness in Jamaica goes without being treated or goes unnoticed when the signs are right there, because mental illness and being mentally ill is very taboo in Jamaica, and our people refuse to talk about it. And they're talking about the men in this instant. A lot of Jamaican women, I'm not trying to blame the victims or anything, I'm just saying that a lot of Jamaican women will have these men, have children with them, married to them, live with them for years, use up their money and all these things, and then expect a man to just leave them, make them go there with somebody else, or be with someone else, you can play with people's emotions and feelings. Okay? Emotions or feelings are not to be played with at all. And if these Jamaican women are using these men, they need to stop also. Not saying that the men have a right to kill them because they're getting used, but still, it's the principle. Two wrongs do not make a right at all. So, I want my audience or my subscribers in the comment section to tell me, why do you think murder suicide is getting so rampant in Jamaica and is increasing every year now, and it's happening way more frequently than it used to happen? Do you think that our men don't value our women, they don't love our women anymore, or they just see them as a object, as a possession? Or do you think it's because these women are using the men and the men don't know how to walk away? Or do you think it's because of mental illness and they go without being treated for a long time, and that's when everything just bursts out and when everything happens? So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl here on YouTube. I'm up out of here, man. Deuces.